So, the jobs numbers, good, right?
Yeah, it begins with a sigh because, look, this is better than not, right? Better than no jobs. But that unemployment is a funny number. Unemployment, you're only considered unemployed if you're actively looking for work. And so if you look, over the past year, the unemployment rate has come down a lot, significantly anyway, but that's basically almost all because fewer people are looking for work.
So where is it headed in terms of for people looking for work?
Well, it's still terrible. It's still a terrible job market. It's not deteriorating, but it's still there's still about 5 times as many people looking for jobs as there are job openings. And it's still, the average duration of unemployment hit a new record. So we're in a situation where, you know, things are not getting worse, or at least not getting worse in all dimensions anymore.
So is that good news? It's not getting worse?
It's not getting worse. Actually, the good news within the news is that there are 14,000 fewer people working for government in the United States as state and local governments shed jobs. But a corollary of what Paul just said is that when the economy picks up and people become encouraged to go back into some jobs, you could have the economy rising and unemployment rising simultaneously. We lost more jobs in this Great Recession than the last 4 recessions combined. Now, we have had for 28 months essentially 0 interest rates. The quantitative easing, the printing of money that began in November, under this, the Federal Reserve Board, has been buying 70% of the new issues of Treasury debt. That ends in June. That probably distresses Paul.
I would just say that aftermath of a terrible financial crisis, and this was the worst financial crisis since the 1930s, is always a prolonged period of weak growth. And the tragedy is that Washington has given up on the jobs picture. It's not a failure of policy. I think the policies that were undertaken made things less bad than they would have been. But here we are with still terrible unemployment rate, 37 weeks the average unemployed person is unemployed, and no interest in Washington about doing anything to create jobs.
So we would